And it is here. It's finally here. The Razzies. The nominations have been released. As a show, we don't really talk about like the award ceremonies and things like the Oscars and such. But the Razzies, it's the opposite of the Oscars. So it's like the worst movies.
The biggest stinkers, like
Yep.
the lowest on Rotten Tomato.
Yep.
If it's Friday night, you've had a big week at work, you're looking for something to watch on the couch, maybe you got some takeaways, steer clear of these ones.
Yep. So the nominations for Worst Picture are Expendables 4.
Well, I don't believe that. I mean, the other three were great, so I haven't got around to watching the fourth one yet. But I mean, have you seen them, Bill? You got like Van Damme, you got
It's got all the
Stallone.
biggest action stars in
it's
the
awesome.
world.
What is it about?
Schwarzenegger. Oh, well, these guys are expendable and they do the job that no one else will.
Yeah.
Sounds like every other action film.
Have you seen Expendables written down as well? Because Expendables 4, it's the word Expendables, but it's like EXPEND 4BLES.
That's
Expendables.
cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
The Exorcist Believer got a nod.
But that got a huge rating.
Then again,
in the first-
I think that movie came out when no other movies were out, so everyone was talking about it.
yeah, right.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. You've got The Meg 2.
Once again, I find
The
that
Trench.
hard to believe. I
Me
mean,
too.
Jason Statham, who is also an expendable, so he's had a tough year. It's a tough morning for Statham waking up checking the Razzies. But yeah, the other one was good.
Shazam! Fury of the Gods.
Okay, that.
Wow.
Yeah, I watched like 20 minutes the first one, and it was like the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They're all action films. Like,
Well, they're not all action films. The last one getting a nod is Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Oh, is that the Winnie the Pooh?
Hang on,
but
what?
It's, no, it was like the horror Winnie the Pooh
one. Yeah, did you ever see
Do
the
you remember
trailer?
that? We played the trailer for it on the show. It was like
was that real?
yeah, it was like Winnie the Pooh, but it's like horror.
Yeah, so
Hang
it's
on.
like they go. Is Christopher the name of?
Yeah, Christopher. They go to the
Christopher
woods.
goes
yeah.
into the woods, and rather than being like Winnie the Pooh the cartoon, it's like they're being like hunted by these killers, and they got the
I
Winnie
didn't
the
know
Pooh
that was
mask
in.
on.
Is it in? Was it cinemas or was it just on streaming?
I think it must have been in
didn't think
cinemas.
It was real.
Yeah, it was real.
Oh.
Worst actor getting a nod, Russell Crowe in The
What?
Pope's Exorcist.
Okay, that's There's a lot of exorcism movies,
Yeah.
isn't there?
You've also got Vin Diesel in Fast 10.
Oh yeah, missed that one. I've dropped off in the last like 4.
And Jason Statham in Meg 2, The Trench.
Come on, poor Jason. He's doing his beekeeper press run at the moment, and he's having to deal with all
Yeah.
this crap.
And then last one I'll do, worst sequel, prequel, remake. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
Yeah, as soon as you're adding Quantum Mania on the end of a film title,
Yeah.
that'd do it.
Expendables 4. The new Indiana Jones movie, The Dial of Destiny.
Oh.
And The Meg 2, The Trench.
Oh, so it's like the same 4 films getting every.
Well, I
just
think what they're saying
getting
is the
razzed.
same 4 movies just really suck. Really
yeah,
bad.
right.
Because there's nothing worse than when you like settle into something. Like, there was one I was watching on Netflix recently, and it was the worst kind of bad show, I think, because it starts off like really good, and you're like, oh my god, what happens? And then it just like keeps going and getting more and more stupid. Have you seen that? It's like on the homepage, Yellow Jackets. Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah. Is
It's
that the one where is it like college kids in the woods?
Yeah. So it's like there's
Sounds great.
Is that what it is?
no. So there's a movie on Netflix which is really good about those guys in the Andes back in the day where their plane crashed and it's really horrible. They have to sort of like turn to cannibalism to stay alive, and that actually happened. So it's like a TV show. It's sort of like that. So like it's a girls' soccer team.
Right.
It goes down,
Yeah.
and it's sort of like a comedy / like horror thing. But they all it's sort of like Lord of the Flies, right? Like they're all stuck on this sort of deserted island
Yep.
for like a year, and then it just gets weirder and weirder.
That's going to be the hardest genre to pull off, comedy horror.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like at the start, you're like, oh my god, this is like hectic. Like, how are they going to get saved? And then it's sort of and it starts off really good, and then it gets to the end of the first season. You're like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. And then the second season, I was just like, this is just stinking. Like,
So stay away from Yellow Jackets.
yeah, unless that's kind of thing. Just word of warning, the drop off is huge. Like the stock is so high on it, and
Yeah.
then it's like a slide all the way
Yeah.
down for me.
Well, at least, I mean, I watched something recently I didn't invest that much time in, but I did want my 2 hours definitely back. I finally watched Chopper.
Oh, Keithy seems to have done himself a mischief.
Finger on the pulse, Bell. That came out about 2004.
Hang on.
Yeah, well, it's been
we're
on my
saying-
list for ages.
We're saying what's the worst thing you've seen recently?
Yeah.
That's a
Just-
great movie.
I don't know. I think I had my expectations too high, and I love Eric Bana so much,
Yeah.
and so I was really excited to see rebellious Bana.
Yeah.
It kind of when it was finishing, I thought it was only just getting started.
Oh.
I was like,
God.
oh, okay.
Yeah, that's. I think like people rate that, but
Yeah, I
that's okay. I
know.
mean, hey, you're entitled to your own opinion.
13-24-10. What's the worst thing you've seen recently? Talia in Richmond. What is it?
Okay, a bit harsh and slightly controversial, but The Hunger Games,
Oh, the
the
new
latest
one?
Oh, the prequel. No, is it the prequel or sequel?
Yeah, the prequel.
Yeah. Oh,
What's
I
it-
wanted to see
love
that.
what-
What's
the
it called?
first
What's it
one.
called, Talia?
Oh, it's
I
like
don't
the
even remember.
mocking. Is that the Mockingbird one?
Yeah.
Is
hang
it?
on.
No, that's the first one.
Oh, is it? Oh,
The
sorry.
Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
That's the one.
See,
That's
the
the
longer the
one.
name is, the crapper it
Okay.
normally is. It's like Harry Potter. Everyone loves Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter.
Mm.
Everyone does, especially around our age group. But Fantastic Beasts, no time for it.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
the second Fantastic, like who cares? Like
Yeah.
no one cares.
Talia, you're in the draw to go see Taylor Swift. Congratulations. That's by getting your voice on the radio. 13-24-10. Worst thing you've seen recently?
Yeah, Georgina from Brighton. The Razzies have been released. What do you think? What's on your stinker list?
Oh, The Last of Us. What the hell?
Are you kidding me?
What are you talking about?
Georgina, that was the best show released last year, hands down.
Absolutely.
Are you for real?
Oh, look, yeah, I didn't know much about it, and I didn't realise it was a video game. And I watched an hour and a half, and I just...
Georgina.
Georgina,
get out of town.
I feel
Sorry.
like, because look, I love the video game and I love the TV show. I feel like you've gone into that and you've figured out and you found out that it's based on a video game, and then you've had a preconception and then you haven't liked it.
Georgina, honestly, I think it's episode 4 of that show, the one with Nick Offerman in it, Ben. You know the one I'm talking about? That is going to hit you for 6. That's one of the most emotional pieces of television I've ever seen. I think, yeah.
You got to give it another shot.
Hands down, that is Maybe you just stopped too early. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kira Lee in
Yeah,
Melbourne. Hello. What are you putting on the Razzies list?
Saltburn. Controversial.
You didn't like Saltburn.
Okay.
I just, at the end of the movie, I thought, what the heck did my eyes just see?
But that's a good thing, Kira. You watch it and you go, whoa, and you sit there for a bit and think, what the hell just happened? That's great.
Yes, no, I'm still thinking about it, that's for sure.
I think that's a good sign sometimes.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
even, you're not sure how you feel about it, but you're feeling about it for
See,
sure.
And that's the opposite to, did you guys watch Leave the World Behind? The Obama Netflix
No,
one?
but apparently,
No.
isn't it like it's really good, and at the end it just stinks a bit.
Yeah. So that's another one on
Ethan
my list.
Hawke and that.
It was really captivating, and it ropes you in, and then it finishes, and you're like, oh, right. It just kind of, it's like they just went, oh no, we've got to wrap it up, and just kind of.
We are getting a lot of calls for this one. Let's do one more and then we can wrap it up. What's the worst thing you've seen recently? Angela in Caulfield North. What is it?
It's very controversial, and I'm sorry, but very un-Australian. The Castle.
You don't like the
Oh,
castle.
what?
Yeah.
This is
No.
just like, sorry,
It's
everyone.
as bogan as,
it's-
and I'm just
Oh.
not into it.
Are you kidding me? It's going straight to the pool room.
Yeah. No.
Kickboxing 24 hours a day.
Oh my
I
God.
feel like Eric Banner's getting shit on
Yeah,
here.
yeah. And Banner's in town. He's here
Yeah.
for the dry too, which was a good film.
Imagine if he was
Saw it on the
listening to
weekend.
Nova this morning, driving
Yeah.
somewhere, and he's like, "Come on!"
Yeah, just ripping like his past work. Yeah, our next 2 callers like, yeah, Troy and Black Hawk Down sucked. Yeah.